No question about that. But always an opportunity for anybody that plays against the world number one. And Geraldo really had to view it as a chance to show just how well he can play. And also it's an opportunity to get a good feel for where your game's at. Measure yourself against the best player on the planet. Gives you some pretty decent feedback. Well, it's a quick court, this one, so Nadal will have to play a little more aggressively than he would do normally, so keep an eye out for his court position to change a little bit. But of course conditions in New York as well during the US Open are relatively aggressive as well, so he'll be well used to that. And that's a shot that we use an awful lot as a barometer to gauge just how well he's playing. And absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nadal going weapons hot early doors in his first match here. Takes the opening sets pretty comfortably, 6-4. Made a few unforced errors, a few more than we're used to seeing, but I guess that's understandable. Plenty of support from the locals here, as you would expect, given all that he's been able to accomplish in the last few years. And everybody just delighted that he's a part of this particular event. That's a shot that he's used a lot on the hard courts this year in order to damage the opposition. And Geraldo had break points in the early stage of the second set, but Nadal responded well. And of course you don't get that many chances against the best players in the world, so Geraldo would be a little disappointed that Nadal was able to pull off such a magnificent volley there under so much pressure. Nadal went on to hold and had break points in the very next game. And again, put his forehand to good use and managed to put a little bit of distance between him and his opponent. And that break did make a world of a difference. Nadal with a little bit of breathing space started to feel a little more comfortable out there on the match court. It's a shot Nadal rarely misses, that backhand. And he had plenty of time here to get sets up. Geraldo hitting this one a little too thickly. Match point. So good stuff. Nadal wins in straights. Everybody here in Japan delighted to see him play. And they'll all be hoping that he'll be unbeaten come Sunday, so you can see him compete in the final here. Too good for his first round opponent from Colombia. Top seed, a winner in straight sets against Santiago Geraldo. 6-4, 6-4.
Thanks, Jason. Yeah, the Tokyo crowd certainly enjoyed having the opportunity to get a look at Rafa. There we go. Popular wherever he goes. I'm looking forward to this match because this young man walking on court, 19-year-old Milos Raonic from Canada, could present an interesting challenge for Rafa. Big server, big guy, nothing to lose, as Jason mentioned earlier on today. Could be in for an entertaining contest. Big crowd in the house tonight, not surprisingly. 10,000-seater stadium here in the Ariake Coliseum. And Nadal, it goes without saying, is a huge draw, such a bonus for an ATP World Tour 500 event in terms of ticket sales and media interest. Wonderful ambassador for the sport.
Yeah, what a chance for Raonic to show everybody that he's somebody who we need to keep an eye on. And that's somebody else we need to keep an eye on as well.
Yeah, we certainly do. 24 stone, this young man. Hakuho is a Mongolian sumo wrestler. He's the Nadal of sumo, if you like. Last year set a record for most wins in a year, 86 out of 90 bouts. Not going to argue with him, are you, if you lose the toss? Of course, a popular sport in Japan, sumo.
And I think he's only a handful of bouts away from setting an all-time record that's lasted